Hello. I just want to chat. Would you like to just chat with me? So during this conversation, if I ask you a question, leave it in the comment section. Okay? Let's chat. I will respond to your comment. Okay, so what's been going on with me lately, you ask? Well, I've been thinking about starting up a blog again. And I had blogged for a long while in my life. But it was under when I was going by Secret May. And I don't know, I've changed so much since then. And now I've been getting back to who I actually am. You know, but I don't even know if I could say I'm getting back to it, because I think who I was before, it was me, but it was also me that was under a lot of unhealed energy and conditions, and it's like a lot of masks and fears and stuff like that. I've faced a lot of fears since then. Over the past some years, I've grown tremendously, and I know my worth. I set my boundaries clearly, and I will not hesitate to speak up for myself. For the most part, I know when to not initiate. I know when my words are just going to be, wasted space. If I think that me saying something to somebody is not even going to register at all to them, sometimes I just keep my emotional peace and walk the other way. But I know when to speak the hell up and when not to, you know what I mean? Whereas before, I would just get walked on. And my past relationship was, I was in a very bad relationship before. There was good parts, but there was also a hell of a lot of fucking bad parts. And there's just multiple different ways, like old friendships, just allowing people to just fucking walk on me. And I'm not going to do that anymore, And so in that way, I am like a completely different person. I am more authentic to who I am because I'm speaking up for myself. I am facing fear, so that means that I'm not reacting from a place of anxiety or limitation because I'm scared. I'm doing things, or I'm trying at least. I don't always know what I'm doing in this life, but who really does? Like genuinely, who really does know what they're freaking doing in this life? We're all winging it, you know what I mean? But I suppose that's the journey. That's what makes life so interesting, is winging it. Not winging it, but like if we had like a step-by-step playbook of what our life was gonna be like, that would be boring, right? That would be like so boring. Where would the excitement be in that? What would the purpose be in that? So it's an adventure. And I want to blog again. But now I'm thinking, like, who reads blogs anymore? I can't even get much views on these longer form videos. Like, if you're still watching this, thank you. Please, if you're still watching this, leave me a comment. If you're watching on your phone, don't worry about it. It's okay. But like, I have some people who watch and they're not signed up on YouTube, and that's fine. But if you are signed up on YouTube and you have the capabilities of commenting, leave me a comment. Let's chat. If you're still watching this, thank you. Let me know. Leave me a heart in the comments or something, But how has your day been? How have you been lately? Leave it in the comments. Or just like, imagine we're talking. Just like pause on me right here. Pause on me right here. And just tell me what's been going on with you. And I'm just listening. Really? Well, that's crazy. I'm glad that we made it this far, right? We aren't giving up is one thing that we're not doing. We're not giving up, right? So I've also been thinking, like, if I did start a blog, which I'm going to, I have my blog up on my AnunnaMelody website, AnunnaMelody.com, spelled just like here. But I haven't posted on it really. But then I'm just thinking, like, well, what if people don't read it? Like, so, you know what I mean? You're posting for you, Mel. And I'm just like, there's negative thoughts that sometimes still come in, and those negative thoughts were the ones that I was enveloped in before. You know, I had my moments though, you know, as we all do, but for the most part, unhealed energy gets a grasp on us, you know, and it holds us back. It's like chains. We can live life with chains around our ankles. We can. It's possible. We can do it. We can have fun doing it too, you know. But also, truth of the matter is we still got chains around our ankles. Truth of the matter being is we're still limited by those chains, you know. We can have fun while having those chains, but we still got those damn chains. And I'm trying to get rid of my chains one by one fear at a time, facing fears, expanding comfort zones, baby steps. And so I'm going to blog, and if you enjoy reading, like blogs and stuff, go check out my website. I would love to have you there. You can leave a comment on my blogs, whatever. And I also have been thinking about how to advertise what I do, my spiritual services, how to advertise them. I think I need to work on my website page a little bit more though. Excuse me, I have indigestion. But so I'm going to work on my website page a little bit more. But I know what I have to offer. And I've been receiving messages from the divine, like, I need to get more serious about putting myself out there. I need to. And I'm gonna, because that's a nagging message that keeps coming up, and I'm gonna. So I've also been getting an itch to make things again. Like, I used to make jewelry, like little like pendants, or like making, like stringing beads on a necklace and making something like this, you know, or making like bracelets like this, or even these, you know, like little teeny things like that, little bits and bobbles. And pendulums, like this is one that I made years back. I say pendulum, oh, it's a little bent. But yeah, I made this years back. There's a Saturn charm on it. Hold on. And it's hematite stars. And this is just glass beads. But isn't it so cute? So I want to make things like this and sell them again, you know, for money, obviously. I mean, you know, spiritual people got to pay their bills too, but also because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy making things, and I've did a lot of releasing of things in my life over these past some years, and now it's time to reorganize and get restructured better, and that's what I'm working on right now. I'm in the restructuring phase, beginning stages of it. But I've been restructuring my life, like this past year pretty much. I had this background that I have in a lot of my videos. You'll see it in my shorts and on my TikTok, this background, you know. But I have more ideas coming through. I always want to have the ideas coming through, always working towards doing better, being better, attaining better, attracting better, you know, but not from a state of thinking that I always need better to the point where I'm not appreciating what I have right now. It's like appreciating what we have right now while also knowing that we're still open to something even better happening, you know. And this is in reference to just life, you know, like trying to manifest a car. Okay, we might have a specific type of car. You're like, or something even better, you know? Like if the divine has something even greater in mind, okay, I'm still open to divine intervention, you know? Because sometimes, you know, we might make goals, or we might have thoughts in our mind about what we want for ourselves, but it's from a limited perspective, you know? Like if you were to ask a 3-year-old, you know, or like a toddler or a kid, if they wanted what they wanted, you know, and they said, I want to go to the park or something, but then you had it in your mind, well, I was going to take us to the zoo, or I was going to take us to a theme park, but hey, if you want to go to the park, okay, let's go to the park. I mean, I could have did so much more, but okay, we can go to the park, you know? You get me? Are we on the same wavelength? I know you probably get me. You're smart. You know what I mean? I want to do more of these videos when it's like I'm not just doing a video. Me and you are having a conversation, you know? And I want to do more like that. I'm going to do more like that. Me and you are having a conversation, okay? So, I'm excited about what is to come. So if you still stuck around on my channel, if you're here, and if you've been here for a long time, thank you. If you're new here, hi! Thank you, and I hope that you stick around. But if you don't vibe with me, it's okay. Bye. You know, but I think if you're still watching my face, somewhere within you, something within you vibes with me. We vibing on some level, so let's embrace it. So yeah, let's keep this a little shorty. Let's not go into like too long yet, but I got shit to say, and I'm gonna start saying, you know, more than just the TikToks and stuff. I love those the little short videos, you know, but it's just something special about these videos where it's the longer form content, and it's like we can vibe on a much better level. I could get out so much more, and I want to get to a point to where I just have a drink in front of me, like water or something. Let's not get crazy, you know, and like a candle lit, you know, like I got candles in front of me right now. That's the ambiance, along with my lighting. I have like a little disco light, but like set the mood, and then just start the camera up. Hey baby, let's talk, you know, and it'll be a conversation. I'm gonna do more like this. Yeah, I love this. I think it was prosperous. Part of me is like, do I even want to post this one, or do I just want to make this video like it was my chance to get through this information, you know, to get through this idea? But I'm like, no, because this is channeling on a level too. You know, you have different forms of channeling. You have like the channeling where you go really deep and you allow something to kind of even take over you. But then you do the channeling in forms of like just being open to the messages, just being open to the guidance. And that can look in a wide variety of, that can look a different way, a wide variety of ways, okay? And so this was like a channeling, and I want to let you know. I want to give you the behind the scenes, you know? How many psychics out there give you the behind the scenes of things, you know? How many psychics out there, you know, even let's just to be real, like there's a lot of people, not everybody, I'm not being that way, okay? I'm not being that way. There's a lot of amazing people, and I've met quite a bit of them over my journey of doing this too. I've met a lot of amazing, spiritually talented people. But there are people out there also who want to paint themselves in a light like they are know-it-all, like they have all of the answers, period, end of story, that's it, you know? I don't want to be like that. I don't want to paint myself like that, and I don't want you to see me like that, because there's always more to learn in this life. That's one thing that is for certain. There's more to learn. And if we think we've learned everything, we're limiting ourselves, because there's always more to learn. I want to know. I got a itch for knowledge and understanding and clarity. this world and the beyond, you know? So we're journeying together here. And I just so happen to be able to tune in. And so that's why I offer my services. I tune in for you. This is me doing a video of me tuning in for me. Okay? But I want my services is me and you can chit chat, but I'm tuning in for you, baby. So if you're interested in that, go check out my website. But if you're not sure yet, let's keep watching my videos and see if you still vibe with me. But specifically, I want to say that if you've been around in this channel since I was Secret May, thank you so much. But if you're watching this, you're like, hell is Secret May? Don't worry about it. It was a past life, kind of, you know what I mean? And how we are our past selves beyond this life, and just, you know, from our childhoods. We are still that little child. We are still our past selves, but we're also us right now. You know, we are in a different flesh right now. And so, you know, all things change, and we gotta roll with them changes. And I'm happy that I know you. I'm happy that we can share this space where we can just chit chat. How amazing is the internet that me and you have this magical square that connects us, even though we're in completely different places of the world. How amazing is it that we live in this time right now? That's wild, right? Stay tuned for my next videos. Have a blessed and a beautiful day. Give me a smooch, okay?